What's going on, guys? It's Reaper. How are y'all? I haven't ever done a video where I've like talked through. I don't even think I've even done any kind of like shorts or TikToks or nothing like that where I really talk to you guys. But there's just a few things I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit today. So I'm headed out to the Thunder Road Harley Davidson over in Danville, Virginia. Going for a nice little ride through the country. I'm going to sign up for the ride challenge, or I think that's what it's called. Never done it, so I just thought I'd make a little video on the way. But anyways, what I want to talk with you guys about is how I want to do videos going forward. Now, being that all of last year I pretty much did like the daily rider videos, just like the POV, kind of the reasoning why I did it that way was I kind of wanted you guys to see what it was like. It's like the POV of like, you know, like a daily rider. You know, at the time, of course, the weather was much nicer, and I figured I could do the daily rider videos throughout the winter, and that didn't really work out so well. We were doing all right until it started snowing, which, you know what's crazy is until last year, my part of North Carolina, we did not get any snow. That was kind of like anything that was like a substantial amount, like mainly it was really just ice. Last year we got like 2 little snowstorms, they weren't bad. And then this year we got 1 snowstorm, and then we got another one like the very next week. The first one they were like, oh, it's going to be like the once in a lifetime, once in a generation snowstorm, and nothing really happened. We got a bunch of ice, that was it. But then we actually got a bit. What the fuck is going on up here? Okay, hang on. What the fuck? Let me lock you. Oh, it's just on. Okay. Anyways, so we were trying to do like the daily rider videos. That kind of got shut down for the snow, and then also I ended up getting the flu, so I really was not riding for a while right there. You know, and that sucked. But really, it's the weather. I thought I could kind of tough it out. I got a bunch of like heated gear. Not really a bunch. I got heated gloves, and I ended up getting a bigger vest, so that way I could kind of like do it, and it didn't really work out, you know, just because it's going to be very controversial. I don't want to tell anybody how to ride, like, you know, like what they should wear, but I am not a fan of wearing a lot of gear. This is going to sound terrible, and I know there's probably going to be a lot of people in the comments calling me an idiot, but this is how I feel. I hate riding with sleeves, so when you put my hoodie under my vest, it's not that big of a deal. But when you put like a leather jacket and then the vest, because I love just having my vest, because I keep a lot of stuff in it. I keep a lot of riding tools and stuff like that. And, you know, it wasn't for me. I hated doing it. I mean, I still rode, but, you know, setting up the GoPro was a big thing. I hated doing that just because I was really just riding, like, you know, to work and back, and that was it. I mean, those kind of last year, you would notice it's the same routes, you know, and it just gets a little repetitive, you know, just doing the same thing. So going forward, this is what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to take a couple of trips this year. I would like to, at least. That's the plan. And then in those trips, I would like to kind of make little film videos. Now, there's a couple of guys I want to say hey to real quick on the video. If you guys are watching, that'd be awesome. Maybe some of you guys aren't, I'm not sure. But anyways, one is Fern. My friend Fern, his channel is FTW. I have to look at them right. I'm not sure what the numbers are. But he's always in the comments. He is somebody I look up to. He makes a lot of videos going on these trips, and he's somebody that motivates me. The other person that makes those kinds of videos got me into the whole idea of vlogging this, I guess you should say, and that is Hog Rider. Now, or I mean not Hog Rider, Full Throttle Hog, excuse me. But he hasn't made a video in quite a while, and I just love that kind of like photography sort of thing that was going on like that. I don't really know what the correct term is. The other person that got me into it, which inspired me to do the daily videos instead of just like the trip videos, is Treebag. And then that team is really, really awesome. They've got a couple of guys over on Instagram, and they do a great job. Make sure nobody's coming here. And they're super cool dudes. And so Treebag, you know, before it kind of branched out, there was multiple. You know, it was just one Treebag, you know, North Myrtle, the OG. And, he kind of like motivated me into actually doing the vlog content, like the daily stuff, you know. That's how I came with Daily POV. The reason that I did it that way, honestly, to begin with, was for the simple fact that I didn't have a microphone, and the GoPro I was using I bought many years ago, back when I did car content, when I was big into cars, and I had a charger, I had a scat pack back then. Well, I had a couple of different ones. I had a scat pack charger, and I had a 2016 Scat Challenger. So I used to do that stuff, but I mean, I never got into it. I couldn't really get into it. I mean, I had like, you know, the little community, I guess, on Instagram, but that was about it. I wasn't on TikTok at the time, and I did like 1 or 2 videos on YouTube ever, and that was it. And I don't even think they're up anymore. They're on an old channel, anyways. But it kind of like made me want to do the daily videos. So I didn't really have a way to talk. So I was like, you know what? Let me just show this. And the whole reason I started doing any of these videos, by the way, is I wanted people to see how fun it was just riding a cruiser, because, you know, a lot of, I want to say it's the younger generation. I mean, there's still people that are, you know, like, obviously not really the younger, like, you know, Gen Z, but it's, I don't know what the terms are, but a lot of them are, you know, big on the sport bikes. They love, you know, speed, going fast, that sort of thing. And it seems like, and this is also going to be another controversial thing I might say, which, I mean, to me, it's not really, because I understand it, you know, and I believe it this way. But it seems like it's very, like, much a dying culture for Harleys. And I hate to say that. So I kind of made the videos in hopes that maybe younger people would see it and go like, hey, you know what, that looks fun, you know, just cruising around, you know? You don't always have to go fast. And so that was the motivation. And then it ended up, like, I didn't expect, like, I had one video, and it wasn't even like a vlog video, it was like just a simple little video I made. And it blew up, and I could not believe it. It hit like 100-some-thousand views on TikTok. And so I started getting a community going. I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. And I didn't expect it to do that well. I did not expect any of these videos to really perform that way, like the vlog content. So now that's kind of where we're at. So anyways, I know it's been kind of a long story, but this is what I mainly wanted to tell so I can get into this part. So now I have a GoPro, which, by the way, let me say this. The old GoPro, you couldn't use a microphone because you couldn't use a media mod, and also it was a weird version. It was a GoPro Hero 8 Black, and you couldn't, like, just put, like, the little lens filters, so that it didn't look that great either, like, on the videos. But now I've actually got, I think this is the 12, and it's a really good one. It looks great. I can get the media mod. I don't have one now. I'm actually, the microphone, which probably sounds horrendous, so I'll have to hear it when I edit later, is actually my helmet mic, but I'll have to get me a better microphone, obviously. I mean, unless you guys think this is just okay for what I'm doing. And it I'm leaning towards maybe doing the daily videos, maybe like in a vlog style, like talking to you guys during it. The only thing is, I'm not sure what you guys would think. Now, the point of the POV was you just, at least when I had the old GoPro, you know, I had like the filter for the wind. Oh, hell. Okay. So, I was going to say, I hope that doesn't blow over here. You know, the clippings, man, the clippings. But, I want to maybe incorporate, you know, me talking during the vlogs and stuff on these videos. You know, just make it a little bit more interesting, but it's what you guys think. And I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like there's some kind of change, and that's what I wanted to do last year, but I never got around to it. And now I feel like we can. So, I just want to see what you guys think. And also I want to come say hi. I've never talked to you guys. I've just like kind of put the words on the screen. And that's another thing. You guys think it's better just to have like the words instead of just hear me talk? I mean, I'm not saying we're going to have like full conversations on the daily videos, because that's obviously not going to happen. But, you know, like I could just be talking about just something going on, like, you know, like, oh, have you seen, you know, the new, you know, Saddleman product, or, you know, the new first manufacturing product, you know, something like that. You know, just daily conversation, your casual conversation, something like that. I'm not expecting to sit here and just have a, you know, like, let's get on the deep topic of the meaning of life, or something like that. But I do want to do that. I want to make a couple of trips this year, turn those into like movie sorts, like vlogs, I guess. I don't have a whole lot of equipment for that, because like I said, the main inspirations for that is Bird, and it is also Full Throttle Hog. Now, Full Throttle Hog, he has a lot of stuff. He's got like a drone and a bunch of equipment, but Bird, he's kind of like me, you know, he just goes, man, he just rides. He makes awesome content, you know, it's really motivating, you know. So, I'm gonna figure out which way I want to go with that, but I just wanted to inform you guys what's all going on there. There hasn't been many long-form videos on this channel. I think it's been maybe 3, or maybe this is the 3rd one, something like that. And I thought I would just talk to you guys. I meant to do this like months and months ago. I remember I recorded it, and then I was like, you know, I was kind of distracted. I was going through a lot of twisties, and like I wasn't, you know, I don't know. It was dark or getting dark. I forgot what it was. For some reason I decided let's just not post this. So I didn't even edit it. I just scrapped it all. I got off the bike when I got home, and I just deleted the whole thing. So this is it. This is the video I wanted to make here. But let me know what you guys think. I want to come here and I want to talk. And one thing I do want to say also, by the way, is I know I gave a shout out to them, but if you guys could go and subscribe and support their channels. I know Treebag's main stuff is on like TikTok and Instagram. All 3 of those guys. I think it's 3, maybe it's 4. I could be wrong. I don't know. They're growing. You know, it's hard to keep up sometimes. But shout out to him. Shout out to FTW. If you happen to watch the video, just comment. I don't know if they'll watch it. We'll see. I'm not sure. And then just go subscribe to Full Throttle Hog. You know, awesome content, awesome group of guys. But that is gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for the support. That's the other thing I don't really say as much on really what you guys see. I say it every now and then. I see it on like my Instagram or something. I'll like do a story and I'll be like, oh, thanks for this amount of followers. I never really do that on YouTube or TikTok, but I do thank you guys for that. I'm very close to hitting 2,200 followers on TikTok. That's just been my biggest area. And then I forgot, we're over 1,000 and something on Instagram. Oh, look at that view. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful view. Look at that. Nice. All right. Get distracted here. I've never took this route to Virginia, by the way, guys. I've never went this way. I happened to look up like back roads route, and this is one it gave me. Shout out to Apple Maps. I didn't even need one of those rider apps or nothing like that. But yeah, go support them, guys. It's been great talking to you. I'll get this edited sometime. I don't know how long it'll be, but we'll see. But like I said, if you guys could, just go show them some love. We'll have some new videos coming out here soon. I'm going to get more consistent with TikTok. That's the other thing. I haven't been recording with the GoPro lately. I've really just been recording with my phone on a lot of these videos. But, like I said, head on there. We'll have new content for you. Same thing on YouTube, but just follow me on all. It really, really does help. And sorry for the long outro. Thank you guys for sticking with me and watching this. It's, what, like 13 minutes long or something like that. So, sorry it's a little bit long, but I just kind of want to make my whole point. But thank you guys. Y'all have a great day, all right?